With us now are Rich Salgado and Marvin Washington. Welcome back, guys. How are you?
We're doing well.
Doing well.
Good. So we're here to talk about football. I'm going to give it my best. How'd I do?
You did excellent.
I did excellent.
Now I'm going to give you a handoff.
Oh,
You passed it.
There
Pass
you
it
go.
around it.
There you go. Woo! I don't know. So I know that you kind of tuck it in this way, right?
Yep.
Is that good?
With your index finger.
Oh, this one.
On the point.
Hold
Yeah,
it here.
there you go.
Okay, because that's going to hold it nice and snug and tight, right?
And nobody can punch it out or take it from
You
you.
won't fumble.
There you go. Yeah, no interceptions and no fumbles. And then when you hold a football, I think, how's that position?
That's excellent.
It is excellent?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think I'm ready for the pros? Maybe not. Okay.
Let's start semi-pro.
Semi-pro. Pro in my dreams. Okay,
There you
I'm
go.
going to pass it back over to you. So tell us what's going on in football today, guys. What's going on?
Well, you know, it's the teams that are supposed to win
Okay.
are all of a sudden losing.
Okay.
And then the ones that are supposed to lose, they're losing. And if that makes any sense. But, you know, look, at the end of the day, look, I wore in respect to my brother and his team, I had to go with the Bill Mafia shirt. You know, Bill's Mafia is very strong and powerful and out there.
Okay.
And as we saw by the Jet score. But I happen to be blessed to have a brother who's on the staff, so they're doing well.
Now, my son Matthew got to go to his first pro game, and that was a big opportunity for him because, you know, he likes to play football. He went to Rich's camp when he was a little boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But to be able to see a real game is so spectacular. You know, to be present when you can, like, watch the game. So different than on TV. Do you remember the first pro team you got to see, or were you playing before you actually got to see a team?
I grew up in Denver, and I saw the Denver Broncos. I didn't have as good a seats as your son, but it was like going to Disneyland for if you were a sports-minded kid, because you get to see guys that you know you admire and you watch every Sunday, and then to go see it live, it's a little different, you know, and it's a fantastic experience. And he's going to remember his first game. He might go to 1,000 games over his lifetime, but he's always going to remember his first game, and it's special. It doesn't matter the score. He went to his first professional football game.
Absolutely. How about you, Rich? You remember the first time you went to a pro game?
Yeah, actually, I was in, 10th grade.
Okay.
And I went to see the Jets play. And they did better that day than they did yesterday. But, you know, I've been obviously involved with sports now for 30-something years. Marvin and I have been friends for that time.
That's how you met,
length of
right?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin played with the Jets. And,
Yeah.
you know, we've been friends since. And, you know, that's the one thing about my business is that you develop relationships. And for the most part, you know, you keep them. You know, it's you try to stay in tune with everybody, stay in touch, and make sure that everything's okay and whatnot. And then people check in on you too. So it's you know what? I always say it's like one big family / fraternity.
Okay.
You know, it just goes on and on and on, and you just want everyone to do well and be well.
From the gridiron to greatness, because now you have a business. You have a few businesses, a couple of them that we've highlighted on the show, right?
Yeah.
But you're like a serial entrepreneur. I think maybe you might be working on something together, right?
Yeah,
So-
but you know, the thing is, it's like getting back to football. It's like he said, it's like a family business, and the football stadium is like a family reunion.
Oh, wow.
And there's so much networking. You're seeing guys that you played with and seeing how they're doing, whether they're announcing, whether they're coaching, and it just keeps you connected to the game. That's how we've been connected for over 30 years, and we see guys that, you know, we've been knowing for plus 30 years. He saw a bunch of people yesterday when he was down on the field, and we're going to the Jet game this Sunday.
Good.
And it'd be like family reunion to see guys that I haven't seen. So football is the tie that binds all of us together.
And I think also for your audience, like for the, you know, for me at home, what I love about football is I was a cheerleader for 4 years.
There you
so
go.
I know the game. I like the game. I experienced the game.
Yeah, you're from St. Louis.
I'm from
so,
St.
you know,
Louis.
that's
Yeah,
a
it was
big
fun.
sports town.
And at the time when we had the Cardinals before they moved out to Arizona, it was a big deal, right? Baseball's a big deal in St. Louis now, but I loved the game, you know. And then after cheerleading, I went into advertising. So some of my early things were to watch the Super Bowl, and I had to write down the name of every single advertiser that was in the Super Bowl. And I mean, there were a lot of spots back then, big spots that they would kind of reveal their brand at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is a big deal still.
I remember in '84, Apple did the deal where the lady had the sledgehammer, and she went up with the screen. That was iconic because the Super Bowl is you're going to have worldwide eyes on you.
You do.
Over 300, 400 million people, and people break out their brand and let people know and raise their visibility by that Super Bowl commercial. So it's a big deal.
And Super Bowl parties and food.
Well,
What's the
yeah.
most exciting Super Bowl? I want to know, what is like one of your Super Bowl party highlights, right? Here, pass me the ball. You can pass it to me. You're going to hand off. It's the hand.
Well, here, ready? Pass it back.
I have pretty good.
Pass it back, okay?
Yeah?
Ready? I'm going to pass it to you.
Okay. All right.
catch.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Here we go.
You can catch Imran.
So, to answer your Super Bowl party highlight for
Yes.
me, it's been the years that I've been doing Fox and Friends and interviewing celebrities and
Okay.
athletes. And, you know, you run into guys that you see on TV, and all of a sudden, like, Big Daddy, what are you doing with a mic? You know, and like, hey, all right. And if you watch, you can Google them. They're all on YouTube, my past interviews where you're interviewing this. But the funniest interview that I had was Tracy Morgan.
Okay.
And I was shocked that they aired the interview because, you know, I said to him, so Tracy, how do you feel being down here at this party? He's like, well, you know, BD is going down tonight, and you know, a party ain't a party unless Tracy Morgan's in there, and somebody's getting pregnant tonight. I'm not telling you, I'm like sitting there laughing to myself going,
He's a
this is gonna
comedian.
get cut out.
Right.
But no, they aired it, and
He's a
and
comedian.
to this day, him and I had a laugh a couple of weeks ago at our
Yes.
event, and it was just that doing that, and then having the good fortune of being on the field for 2 Super Bowls with the Giants, to be there and the ticker tape, and you know, everyone's so ecstatic and happy. I would say that is something you can't even buy.
Correct.
Like, you know, it's a memory that I'll never forget. And, you know, I've kept the hats that they gave to the players. I was fortunate enough to get a hat at both of them, so I still have them.
Cool.
And then in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have the really good fortune of being at my close friend's jersey is being retired. Michael Strahan, his jersey is being retired,
really?
the number 92.
That is so well deserved. That's
Yeah.
so exciting.
So I'm excited to be a part of that, and you know, he deserves it, and he had a great career and run, and I'll tell you, one of the guys that's always been there, just like Marvin, one of the guys that, no matter what, always is there to support you.
He's got you. He's got your
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
Now, and Marvin, how about you? Favorite Super Bowl memory before we wrap up?
When I won a Super Bowl with the Broncos,
Yeah,
of
that's true.
course. The game, the party, the week. Yeah,
I was kind of going to guess that, but it's better coming from you than me.
It's
So-
the athletic, you know, the highlight of my athletic career, because you play to win. And, you know, I played here locally with the Jets for 8 years, and, you know, we didn't have a lot of success. And then to go within a couple of years of leaving the Jets, they cut me. And then a couple of years later, we played them in the NFC Championship game for the team to go to the Super Bowl, and we beat them, and then we won the Super Bowl. So that is a special time for me and my family, and I just felt like the football gods were giving me my just desserts, because I was here for a lot of years, man, and we struggled like they did yesterday.
So my cousin Doug and my brother Michael, we did grow up in St. Louis, as you know, but Doug was a huge Bronco fan, and I had to make a football helmet cake. And it's pretty easy. You take a round cake pan, you just cut out where the face mask is, right?
Yeah.
You put some licorice, you know, for the face mask for that. And I had to do the horse, though. So with the white icing, I had to make the Denver Bronco, you know. I did a pretty good job. I was like probably in 5th or 6th grade, and I made my cousin a birthday cake for the Denver Broncos. So
Oh, that's cool.
it's great to
That is
have you
cool.
guys here.
Yeah.
Happiness always. Thanks for spending a little time with us here in the studio. And I'm going back out to the toss.
Hut.
Oh, 42, 81, hike. Okay, so I don't even know if 41 and 42, 81. I don't know. What was Strahan's number?
92.
92. This is for you. Stay tuned for more. You've been living it up with my dear friend Rich and Marvin.